Hello, I'm back at TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you too, Doug. After a 2-week break, been doing a bit in the last 2 weeks. Had a great golf fundraiser at the On Smart last week. I think I'm still recovering.
So to start off,
Yeah.
Tats horses and training sales start Monday.
They do. They start on Monday, and don't miss out. There are people who a couple of years ago were going, oh, should I get involved or not? Should I get involved or not? Now they've got a runner in a $2 million race on Melbourne Cup Day, European import, and a $1 million race a week later. These horses win, they're good, we've got a great process. Don't miss out. If you're umming and ahhing, if you want to have a horse riding in big races in Australia, this is the ticket. Get in touch with me. They're popular as always, but get in touch, get involved. We'll be buying from Monday.
Since our last TubeTalk, we've had 5 winners as well. We've had Quality Time.
Quality Time, yes. One of the European imports. He bolted in the Port Macquarie Cup, $200,000 race, and it will freshen him up for the big dance, $2 million race, which he will go to on Melbourne Cup Day. It's a miles, it's short of his best, but we'll freshen him for it because he's qualified, and look, he'll be a real chance in that. He's a very, very good horse.
Flame of Venice.
Great win, won by about 4, overdue, deserved it, won easily. She'll go on with it now. She's a nice star in the making, and she runs this weekend.
Margaret Jean.
Very progressive stayer, group quality stayer. Won at Hawke's Bay on the weekends on a traction like heavy 10, but she was just too tough. She's got a few big races in her.
Abandon.
Not on debut, but first up for the season. 3-year-old, very good horse. He won well, flowed around when he got to the front. I think he's a group quality 3-year-old. He's got some big races on his card ahead. He's a very good horse.
And Sadaka.
Another 3-year-old, Savabeel filly, second start of her career, won very easily. Massive amount of improvement on her. She's a Savabeel filly that is, I believe, is group quality. I believe she's got a massive future. She'll continue to improve, and she's going to have some good races ahead of her. I think we might sort of go, we'll look at maybe the Eulogy, something like that, Royal Stakes, but she's a very good filly.
And moving on to this week, on Friday at Mooney, race 6, we have Chablis.
Mooney Valley.
Yeah.
Chablis, excellent first up. Anyone that saw his run, you might be seeing it now. He got back, couldn't get out, flew home. James McDonald on board, nice barrier draw, mile really suits. He galloped at Mooney Valley this week and handled it fine. He looks a really good each way chance.
And then Saturday at Riccarton, race 5, deal's done.
Race we've set him for, 3,000 metres Jericho Cup qualifier. We'll eat up the distance, no problem. We'll love it. The wetter the track, better his chances. If it's a heavy 8 or 9, just punt him hard. If it's a sort of 5, track's about a 5, it'll make it a little bit more difficult for him. It just comes down to track conditions. If it's wet, he has a super, super chance.
Race 8, this is Dramatic.
Yeah, she's on the Group 3 Water Creek Stakes. Very good second last start. She's probably up to about 90-95% now. Blinkers go on, nice barrier draw. She should get a bit of cover. She'll have no problem running up the mile. Very good top 3 chance with still a little bit of improvement to come.
And then race 9, Repose Repeater.
On the quick backup, so he raced, he just had a little freshen up. We raced him last week, he got back, ran home really well for 5th. On the quick backup of a 1400, much better draw. I think that he is a very good each way chance. I think he'll be over the odds. This is his pet distance, and I think he's going into form.
At Tarapa, race 4, we got Starrybeel.
Steps up to 2,400 metres. A distance he's very good at. He's very good at that, and he's very good at the championship 2-mile distance. He's won at Waikato before. Blinkers don't go on yet. We'll save that for the big dance, but you'll see him improve again. You'll see him run well. He's a top 3 chance. Still plenty of improvement to come, but he's a definite top 3 chance.
Race 6, Waimoku Falls.
She's going particularly well. Don't worry about her last start at Ruakaka. She's been up there a couple of times and just has never really gone that well, but she's training very well. She's got a nice enough barrier draw. She should get a lovely sit. She's a definite each way chance. and I think she's, as I say, I think she's going particularly well. I think we're going to see her really blossom in the next 2 to 3 starts.
Race 9 GC.
Second up, he's had a long break between runs because of weak tracks. He might need this one a little bit. Nice enough barrier drawer, good horse. He'll run well, but he will improve with it. There's quite a bit of improvement on it.
And then race 10, quick preview.
Quick preview, fresh up. Terrible barrier draw of 16. He's trialled up very, very well. We've got, normally he'd scratch, but we've got to get him started. 16 makes it very, very difficult to win. I think he'll run well, but I think with a better draw second up, he'll be much, much harder to beat.
Kimber Grange, race 2. We have Save a Date for Me.
Very good Savabeel horse. 3-year-old, big opinion of him. Went super first up for 4th, came from a long way back. He's got a nasty barrier draw, 8 of 9, so he'll probably have to get back again. But he's improved. I think he's a very good winning chance.
At Maui, race 6, we have Flame of Venice.
Who won last start. I think she strikes a pretty good field. Well, a good field in that I think it's a very winnable race. Problem is she's got a very wide barrier draw. And last time she raced at Maui, she didn't quite handle it brilliantly. It's a tight enough track. So I think she's probably the best horse in the field. I think she can certainly win, but luck in the running will be key.
And then at Doomben, race 9, we have Hasbro and Stardome.
Yes, they battle it out again. Hasbro, much up to a mile really suits. Much better barrier draw this week. You'll be able to sit a little bit closer. There is rain around. That suits. That's no problem at all. All those things shape well. I just in the back of my mind wonder if he is a horse that races really, really well fresh his first couple of starts, and then he just sort of needs a little freshen up. So that's just in the back of my mind. So we'll see how he goes Saturday, because everything says he'll run well, and if he doesn't, he'll just have a little freshen up. Stardome, 1 fresh up. He's a stayer. He just had second up syndrome over too short a distance, but wasn't beaten far. James Orman booked. Nice barrier draw. Rain won't bother him. He'll run well. He's a top 3 chance.
And then race 10, Mock Taffy.
On the ballot, but I think he should get a run. He needs a good track, so I've had to scratch him a couple of times. Bigger field this week, but he's got a good barrier 4, should be able to sit a little bit closer. Coming back to a mile, probably doesn't suit him quite as much as the 1800 metres. Small query, he's been up a long time, whether he needs a break or not. But his work's been excellent, and I think as long as he's not in need of that break, I think he's a very good chance.
Then on Sunday at Trentham, race 9, we have Apache Ann.
Fresh up, we've had to scratch her a number of times because of wet tracks, wide draws. She's got a wide draw again, but we've just got to bite the bullet and get her underway. The track should come back a bit and should be okay, but she's got to get a long way back from that barrier draw. She'll be running on well. It's probably going to end up being a kick-off race for her, and look for her with a good draw second up.
And then at Sale, race 6, we have Tunak.
Tunak first start, one of our European imports. His very first start in Australia, really good horse. He won up in France. He then was placed a couple of times. The horse that beat him narrowly is a group horse. It won another group race in France not that long ago. So his form around him is outstanding. Mile is short of his best. Fresh up for a long time. He will improve with the race, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went a very cheeky run.
And then what bit of the week? And this bit of the week at Te Rapa, race 1 is Olanova.
Yeah, 2-year-old having his first start for Stephen Marsh. There's a couple of nice horses in here, but what swayed me is look at its 2 trials. It's very, very fast. This is a very fast horse. It's got barrier 1. So it should be in front, on the rail. It's a good place to be at Te Rapa. I know it's only just over $2, but I think that's actually quite good value. I think for a 2-year-old having his first start on the rail, that's shown speed this horse has had. I think it's one you can put into your multis.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
It does, Douglas. Thank you very much. Everyone, have a good long Labour weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
And 2 lengths, William Wallace last, 7 lengths first to last. The White Robe Lodge, Thunder up to the turn of the leader, Monza Sakito, joined and headed by Seriously. Up the centre, He's Got Power, Exchange, and now Hasselbro letting go. Hasselbro onto the scene very quickly. He joined and took the lead from He's Got Power. Exchange is back to third, but it's Lowry and Hasselbro moving a length in front from He's Got Power and Exchange, but he's too good, Hasselbro, and Jake Lowry loved it. Hasselbro won it well.